Some Boston University websites, like BU Works, require additional security provided by two-factor authentication during login. In addition to requiring your BU logon ID and Kerberos password, the system requires a second element of proof that the person logging in is really you. If your password and the second factor are valid, you are successfully logged in. Before you can log on and use two-factor authentication, it's necessary to enroll or register the device you will use as a second factor. As soon as you enter your logon ID and password, a check for a registered device associated with your account is conducted. If you've not yet enrolled a device, the device enrollment step of the two-step logon process is initiated. In this step, you must first choose the device you will use as a second factor during authentication. Your choices include a smartphone, like an iPhone, an Android, or a Windows phone, an iPad or an Android tablet, a basic cell phone, or you can register a landline, for example, an office phone. In this example, we're going to register a smartphone, so we'll choose mobile phone. We first enter the phone's number, and then use the checkbox to validate that the number has been entered correctly. At this point, we must choose which type of phone we will enroll. I'm going to register an Android smartphone. Next, we install the Duo mobile app on the smartphone being registered. On-screen instructions are provided. The installation process is not shown here, but the process is identical to that involved when installing any of the thousands of apps available to iPhone or Android users. Once the app is installed, I click this checkbox to indicate I'm ready to proceed with the activation of the Duo mobile app. Again, step-by-step instructions are displayed. When everything is ready, I hold the phone up to the screen and scan the barcode. That's all there is to it. The smartphone is now enrolled as a valid authenticator. At this stage, we can elect to enroll other devices or not. With the device enrolled, we can now log in using two-factor authentication. As we did prior to device enrollment, we enter our BU logon ID and Kerberos password. This time, though, the system recognizes we have already enrolled an authenticator. We are presented with several options for how we can authenticate. Because the device we registered is a smartphone with the Duo mobile app now installed, we will choose the recommended push authentication method. If you check the Remember this device for 30 days checkbox, you will not be prompted to provide second-factor authentication for 30 days. The caveat is that you must log in using the same computer and browser you're using when you check the checkbox. For example, suppose you checked this box yesterday when you logged in using Firefox on your laptop. When logging in from your laptop today, you decide to use Internet Explorer. Because this browser does not match that in use when you checked the Remember option yesterday, you will be prompted to authenticate. If you select this option, you will receive a prompt again when the 30-day period expires. Immediately after clicking the Login button, a login request is pushed to our phone. When opened on the enrolled Android phone, the approval screen looks like this. To authenticate, we need only tap the Approve button. If, instead of tapping Approve, you tap the Deny button, this screen is displayed on your phone. At this point, you can click to indicate you selected Deny because it was not you who initiated the logon authentication. Or you can click to indicate you selected Deny in error. If you indicated the logon attempt was fraudulent, notification is sent to the IS&T Information Security Team. If you indicated Deny was selected in error, no notification is sent. Assuming Approve was selected, the two-factor logon is complete and you are directed to the secure website.